Hey everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley, CEO of Dealer Synergy and
Joe Calla, General Manager of Dealer Synergy.
What? Who are you?
Joe Calla, General Manager of Dealer Synergy. That's right.
Okay, I am super excited to really announce this huge, momentous, gargantuan, colossal announcement. Joe Calla is the new General Manager of Dealer Synergy. You're probably thinking, well, why do I care? Joe, tell them why they should care.
Well, I mean, me and Sean have been working on this for a very long time, and now, here we are, years later, back together again.
It's like Batman and Robin.
That's right.
I'm a little shorter, but I'm Batman in this team. I'm just saying that right now. You okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
At least
man.
you're not Aquaman, right?
Hey, listen, I got a built-in Batman suit, so, whatever you want to be, that's fine.
All right, listen, what we're going to do is we're going to put on our capes and we're going to save the dealerships out there. We're here to help you sell more cars, more profitably, and more often. And I want Joe to kind of tell you his background and why his background is going to be so powerful for you, the dealers.
So basically, me and Sean have met about 2005, in that range there. And I was actually working at a dealership out in Oklahoma, and Sean came in and helped launch our internet department, our BDC department out there, and brought us from 7 cars a month to 80 cars a month. And we were like, wow, man, this stuff works.
That was Nelson Mazda in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And not only did they go from 7 to 80 units, they were on the cover of Digital Dealer Magazine. They also won the Most Improved Dealership of the Year award from the Association of Automotive Internet Sales Professionals. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and then from there, my wife and myself, moved back to New Jersey, and I connected with Sean for a little while there. And then after that, we were having our first baby, and so we really wanted to anchor back down and get back into the dealership world, which was very close to where I was living, so I can be close to the family and everybody. And so I was anchored down at Gateway Toyota, a Penske automotive dealership, for 6 years, an internet director there. When I got there, we were doing about 40 units a month, and when I had left, we were up to about 150 units a month. But the kicker is we were doing that out of a trailer, a triple wide trailer, because we were under a building project. And so after I left, they continued to grow in their numbers as well, which they should have because they were in a brand new building and all that as well. But from there, I had left there in 2012 and went to Auto Trader for about a year. And in all of this time, about a year and a half or so before I left Gateway Toyota, me and Sean were talking about it maybe 2 years or so before that. We've been talking about coming back together, doing stuff together constantly, and have always been a part of each other's lives. And so it just finally was the right timing, the right time for everything to come in place, and here we are, once again. I can hear the song playing in the background.
So here's what blows my mind is that the new general manager of Dealer Synergy, not only does he have an amazing pedigree in the automotive industry itself, but he was an internet sales manager at Dealer Synergy client many years ago at a store that we took from 7 units to 80 units and on the cover of Digital Dealer Magazine. It was just unprecedented. So he has that experience as a Dealer Synergy client. He then turned around and took that knowledge from being a Dealer Synergy trainee, an internet sales manager, and he got his own store where he was the internet director for 6 years. Taking a Penske dealership, a 500 car a month single point Toyota dealership, Gateway Toyota, from 40 units to 150 units. Insane. And then from there, Joe, you did a tour with
Autotrader.com.
A $1 billion company. So tell us, what type of experience did you learn? Let's talk about the training you got from a $1 billion company.
I'll tell you, Autotrader has done nothing but good for my life. They invest into their employees. They have plenty of training. I mean, just overwhelming amount of training. And so they sent me out to Atlanta for 6 weeks of training, and as well as they give you continued training online, webinars, all these different tools and resources to help aid me, to help dealers do what they do best, and that's sell cars. And so Autotrader really did nothing but enhance my ability to be able to help you as a dealer and to come alongside of you as a partner and help you sell more cars more profitably, more often.
So, Joe, let me just recap your background. How many years you've been in the automotive sales industry total?
So total, I'm looking at 12 years.
So you're a 12-year automotive professional. You've worked at a dealership that you helped bring to the cover of Digital Dealer Magazine in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then you took it to the other side of the country to Gateway Toyota to 150 units a month out of your internet department at a single point Toyota dealership. Then you worked for a $1 billion company with incredible training. And weren't you one of the top Auto Trader reps?
Yeah, we were climbing up there slowly but surely, and had a lot of good people around me, and I had some great management that helped me. And so yeah, we were moving right along, man. But like I said, man, we had worked on this and have been working on this for a while, and it just seemed like the timing's right, and so here we are.
Now, I normally don't discuss personal beliefs or what have you, but I got to tell you, one of the reasons as the Chief Executive Officer of Dealer Synergy, why I chose Joe to be the general manager. And I'm like a dealership. I'm not perfect in internal turnover. I've had this company for almost 10 years. So we've had previous senior executives, but I got to tell you this on record. I've never in my career, in 10 years that I've owned Dealer Synergy, have I ever had somebody at his caliber. And one of the things I loved about him was his personal character, ethics, morals, and values. Joe, can you share with them what else you do? What's
Sure.
a big part of your life?
Yep. Outside of the dealership world and outside of my workplace titles, I am a licensed and ordained minister. And I have a ministry that we are very active in, as well as a church that we're active in, as well as we're going to be launching a church and pastoring a church here in the near future. But it's very important to us. We've authored 2 books. Created a visitor follow-up strategy program called ChurchSync, which is online, churchsync.com, and run the Today's Living Ministries nonprofit organization as well. And so it's very important for me to embrace my faith in it and also apply it into the industry that we're in with the automotive industry. And I can hear some of the thoughts right now. How in the world are you in the car business?
How are you next to me without burning up?
Yeah, well, hey, listen, man, I'll tell you this much. And we jokingly said something about it before, but man, God, He loves everyone. So whether you're in the car industry or not, that's God still loves everyone. So that's why I'm still here. That's why I'm in the car industry, and we enjoy it, and we never had a problem. We can be in the car business and have integrity and be honest and all that stuff that unfortunately so many times people think we can't, but we definitely can.
So now, what is your vision for Dealer Synergy? Because me and Karen have not completely turned over, but Joe runs Dealer Synergy now. On record, I've got multiple companies that I'm in charge of. I'm still going to be the primary initial trainer, senior trainer at Dealer Synergy, but Joe Cal is building the team up. Tell us what your thoughts are about coming here to the Dealer Synergy team and where you want to take the company.
So basically what we want to do is obviously, Sean has brought this to a place where it's successful and it's proven. And the strategies and the processes and everything that Dealer Synergy works. I was just talking to a dealer the other day, and I was telling him, listen, the process works if you work the process. We provide the medication just like a doctor can provide medication, and you may put the medication on your night table, and it's not going to do you any good unless you apply it as directed.
Or if you have antibiotics and you only take the first 2 pills in the little sheet and you leave the rest of them there, so you can't just take the pill once in a while. You have to be consistent with the prescription.
Absolutely.
I love the analogy.
Yeah. So basically what we want to do is come alongside with what he's already done and help make it better. And that's one of the biggest things that we're focusing on is how can we be better in our service to you as our customer or as our client and partner, but also internally, we want to internalize and become better in our processes so that we can give you the best customer experience, so that we can give you the best training, the best consulting, the best digital marketing that we can provide to you. And listen, it's already award-winning. It's already great. We just want to go greater. We want to go ahead and make it better. And that's what we're coming to do. And we're going to come alongside you and even ask you possibly for some ideas of how we can better serve you. We are open. We are looking for ideas and suggestions to help you do what you do best, and that's sell cars, as well as us coming alongside each other to do that as well. So that's where we're headed.
Joe, how do they get in touch with you?
Well, you can get in touch with me simply by calling me. My phone number is on the screen. Or you can email me, and my email should be on the screen as well.
Okay, perfect. And I got to just tell you, everybody, me and Karen are incredibly excited to have Joe as the general manager of Dealer Synergy. We are going to take it up another 12 million notches. There is no other company before Joe even got here that does what we do. We have a whole internal team of digital marketers. We have website design, graphic design, video production, all the content you all see online from Dealer Synergy, Internet Sales 20 Group, Automotive Internet Sales, all of the creative for Dealer Synergy is done in-house, every piece of it. So on top of having the advanced digital marketing, we have the training, the awards, and the accreditation successes. We also have the automotive experience. We have tremendous amount of in-dealership experience specifically for internet sales, BDC, digital marketing, and of course showroom sales. So we look forward to serving you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's on.
All right.
We're out.